Everybody, welcome to today's session. In this session, we shall see the finding of Z transform, okay, referring to the transform from the standard sequences, okay. So this is what we'll be doing now. Fine. So what we'll be interested here is to see what is the signal, what is the standard X of n, or let's say standard X of n. What is its Z transform? What is its ROC? Let's list this. Okay, with whatever we have done so far, let's all list this particular uh, signals, their Z transforms and region of convergence. Fine. So referring to these, we shall solve the problems that are going to be coming under this head. Fine. The first one that we have seen, the function is delta of n. Okay. So if it is delta of n, x of z is 1. X of z is 1. Fine. And the second one is this is entire z plane. Entire z plane. Okay. Because there are no values of z which would make x of z 0, or no values of z which would make x of z infinity, right? Because it is 1. That's why it's entire z plane. No except z is equal to 0, no except uh, z equal to infinite. Okay, this is one such sequence. Suppose you have delta of n minus n naught. Fine. So it is 1 by z to the power n naught. Understand that? So here ROC is what? What is ROC here? Just see delta of n plus n naught. If you have, it is 1 by, it's not 1 by, it is z to the power n naught. Or this can even be written as z to the power minus n naught. So if you have delta of n minus n naught, it is z to the power minus n naught. If you have delta of n plus n naught, it is z to the power n naught. Okay, so this is one set. Okay, and here ROC is z greater than 0, because z is there in the denominator, right? So except that, except z equal to 0 is there. Here, except z equal to infinity is what is being told here. The second set of sequences that we saw, what was the second set here? We saw this a power n u of n. What is a power n u of n? It is positive time exponential, right? So it is positive time exponential. So positive time exponential is z by z minus a, right? With a less than 0 minus, fine. So here ROC would be what? Z, okay, outside the circle with radius a. This is positive time exponential. Third one is standard. These are all standard sequences I'm giving. So referring to this, we shall solve the problems. Okay. So this is negative time exponential. Negative time exponential. Fine. Here also it is z by z minus b, but here the ROC would be inside the circle with radius b. Understand that? So if we have seen the positive time exponential, negative time exponential, then see the fourth one. This is u of n, right? U of n can be visualized as, see here, having this 1 here in place of a. Here, u of n is as good as having 1 to the power n u of n. So that is this. This is very much this, because In place of a, we have just 1. That's it. So in that sense, what would be the result of this? The Z transform, it would be Z by Z minus 1, right? So here the ROC should be outside the circle with radius 1. Similarly, if you have this u of minus n minus 1, right? So here also you can imagine what, so suppose this is minus is already there. Let's see. Suppose this minus is not there. They have just given this u of minus 1 minus n. Okay, you can think of 1 being here. You can think of 1 being here, but minus is not there. Okay, so it should be dealt like minus z by z minus 1, but the ROC would be within the circle with radius 1. Is this understood, everybody? So this is how we need to see the problems. Now, suppose we do this. Everybody see here. 6, 1. Okay. Now I give you something like this. It's minus b to the power n u of minus n minus 1. Okay. So compare it with this. Compare it with this. And tell me what is this going to be. Anybody? This minus is not there. The outside minus is not there. Okay. So we have to associate it. So that needs to be compensated by having a minus here. Okay. So z by, since b is minus, so it's minus into minus. So that would become this. Understand that? So this is how we can solve. Okay. And here the ROC would be same. What is it? Within the circle with radius b, because it is left-sided sequence. So this is how we solve the problems. Understand that, everybody? So let's take the problems now, everybody. Let's take the problems, and for solving these problems, we'll be making use of these. Okay. Now let's go on with it. The first problem is, so referring to the, you have to solve this referring to the standard results or the sequences. The x of n is given to be 2 power n u of n plus 3 into half power n u of n. Okay. So which standard transform would be helpful here? The positive time exponential. We know that. Okay. Z transform of a power n u of n. Suppose you apply Z transform on this. Okay. You will get Z by Z minus a with ROC Z greater than a outside the circle with radius a. So this is the standard transform we'll be using. Okay. Therefore, applying Z transforms implies what here? If you apply Z transform on x of n, okay, so it would look like applying Z transform on 2 power n u of n, okay, then applying Z transform, you just keep this 3 out and apply Z transform on half power n u of n. So this is possible because Z transform is linear transform. Z transform is linear, that's why I can the Z transform on this is as good as applying Z transforms on these sequences individually. Understand that? So how would it look like? Therefore, x of z, see, Z transform of x of n is x of z. Z transform on 2 power n u of n is what? Z by z minus 2. Okay, let us write ROC here. ROC is z outside the circle with radius 2 for this. Okay, plus 3 you keep out, then it is z by z minus half. Okay, for this the ROC is z greater than half. That means it's outside the circle with radius 2. So when we say the right sided sequence, okay, for RIGHT, right sided sequence, consider the circle with bigger radius. Okay, so what we can say, therefore x of z is equal to z by z minus 2 plus 3z by z minus half with ROC z greater than 2. That means ROC is outside the circle with radius 2. See, there is 2 also, there is half also. Okay, so if you have two such entities, then you should go with a bigger radius, is what is the thing that one should understand. Fine, so we can stop here, or you can go one more step further and you can take the LCM and you can show the answer, not at all problem. Okay, so this is half. So we are referring to the standard transform. Which standard transform we are referring to? We should just write that here. Fine. The second one is this. Everybody just copy it down. X of n is given by 3 to the power n plus 1 u of n minus 2 into half power n u of minus n minus 1. So this is what is the problem given. Now see, this is positive, this can be adjusted as positive time exponential, and this is negative time exponential because minus is here. Fine. In the solution, let's write that. We know that the first thing is what? Z transform of, again we have to write this. So the transform of this is z by z minus a with ROC greater than a. Second one that we know here is minus b to the power n. Minus is outside, u of minus n minus 1. Okay, so this is something that we have to practice. Okay, then you will remember this. Is z by z minus c with ROC inside the circle with radius b. Therefore, applying Z transform implies what? Z transform on x of n is equal to Z transform on 3 power n plus 1 u of n, okay, minus Z transform on 2 into half power n u of minus n minus 1. So when I'm dealing with the floor brackets, which means that I'm applying Z transform on. Mind you, don't mistake this Z for something that is there in the given term. No, it is applying Z transform. So applying Z transform of x of n means it is x of z. See, there are two powers of 3. Okay, what I mean is this. Here, this particular thing is 3 power n into 3 power 1. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take this 3 power 1 out because it has got nothing to do within the this is not a function of n, so let's keep that on. That's a constant. Okay, so I'll keep that out. Fine, and I'll apply Z transform only on 3 power n u of n. So here also I'll keep 2 out and apply Z transform only on half my. Okay, let's do this. here, minus half power n u of minus n minus 1. So it is just rearranging the terms so that we have these in the form of the standard what sequences. So these are in the form of standard sequences. So no, therefore x of z is what 3 into z by z minus 3 with ROC z less than 3. That means inside the circle with radius 3 for this, plus 2 z by z minus half, because it is negative time exponential, and since it is negative time exponential, okay, it is inside the radius with half, but it is outside the radius with outside the circle with radius 3. Understand? So since it is so since this is see double-sided sequence, this is a double-sided sequence. So ROC would be outside the circle with radius 3, okay, uh, and it is inside the circle with radius half. No, so something is going wrong. So here, this actually is Z should be the ROC should be inside the circle with radius half, and so this problem is wrong. Actually, they should not have given us this, because we say it is outside the circle with radius 3. That means, and this is inside the circle. So it means the ROCs will get separated. So this is wrong. Okay, that should not happen. I'll just tell you what I mean. See here, if they say it is outside the circle with radius 3 means it is this. Let's say if this is 3, it is outside the circle with radius 3. It is 1 ROC. This is fine. And there is another which says it should be inside the circle with radius half. No, there cannot be ROCs separated like this. No, this is wrong. This cannot happen. That means the given problem itself is wrong. Understand that? So what they should have done is this. What they should have done is this 3 power n plus 1 should have been brought here, and this should have been brought here. Then it would have been correct. You understand? See, the given problem itself is wrong because you cannot have the ROC separated. That was dealt with in the what properties of Z transform. So this will not do. So what we can do here is, as the adjustment, see, this we shall take off here and this we shall take off. So let's just interchange that. So this is, let us make this as what 2 into, so this is 3 to the power n plus 1. Let's have that here. Minus is here. And here it is 2 into half power n. This is how it should be. Fine. So then accordingly, we should just change this. Everybody just see what I'm doing. The problem is wrong. That's why I'm doing all this. Let's just adjust that now. Fine. So I have to have 2 half power n here. Then 3 to the power n plus 1 here. Fine. If it is so, 2 will keep out. So it's half power n u of n. Then it is 3 I'll keep out, and it would be 3 to the minus 3. Okay. So now what happens is this. Now you will have this properly. Understand? So this is half power n. So this would be z by z minus half. 2 is here. This is 3 by 3z by z minus 3. So this z greater than half, and it is z less than 3 here. This would sit well. Now how this is correct? See here. Now we shall see the ROC. If you sketch the ROC, this is how it is going to look like. You have one circle, okay? So this is the circle with radius half. You have another circle, and this circle with radius 3. So it is inside the circle with radius 3 and outside the circle with radius half. So now this is how it should be. I hope you understood the thing. Fine. So this is something that cannot happen. No, this is wrong. Fine. So this is how the problem should be. So if you have these two together, fine. See that. So this is plus. I think, yeah. Yeah. So this is what it is. You should always have a bigger number associated with the negative time exponential, okay, and the smaller term associated with the positive time exponential if you have a double-sided sequence like this. Otherwise, the sequence itself is wrong. Fine, that is not practical. That this will not happen. A ROC here and a separated ROC here after this. No, this cannot happen. Fine. So one of the properties tells us that the ROCs cannot be separate. Fine. So that is what is the mistake that had happened. Fine. Let's see the third one now. Everybody just copy it down. Third one is x of n equal to 3 e power minus 2n u of n plus 2 into 4 to the power n u of minus n minus 1. Okay. Plus 5 into delta of n. So this is what it is. So referring to the standard transforms, we need to do this. Okay, so I'm not writing, we know that and all that. So applying Z transform, I'll directly do that. Applying Z transform, okay, you will have this as x of z. Fine. So if you apply Z transform on this, it is keeping this out. Fine. And applying Z transform on this, but when we are applying, we have to adjust this as the standard transform. What is that? E power minus 2 to the power n u of n. So in the place of a, you have e power minus 2. That's it. Okay. Then 2 Z transform on it's 4 power n only. 4 power n u of minus n minus 1. But since there is 4 power n, there is no minus, mind you have to just observe that. Okay. Plus 5 Z transform of delta of n. So this is how the things are. Fine. Therefore, x of z can be written as what? 3z by z minus e power minus 2. Here the ROC would be outside the circle with e power minus 2 radius. Fine. Plus 2. It cannot be plus now. It is 2. Yeah. Let's write minus z divided by z minus 4. Here it's minus z. It's not z by z minus 4 because minus is missing here. So that needs to be understood. Fine. And what is the it's inside the circle with radius 4. Understand? See the association. E power minus 2 is less than 4. So that's why this sits properly. Otherwise, no. Okay. So for this, it is 5 into 1 because it's 1. Okay. And it's all z. All z for this. Okay. But we need, since this is applied here, these two we need to consider. Fine. So we shall write, therefore, x of z, since this is double-sided sequence, fine, it is 3z by z minus e power minus 2 minus 2z divided by minus 2z by z minus 4 plus 5 with ROC z greater than e power minus 2 and less than 4. This is how the Z transform of this particular sequence looks like. Fine. So you have the positive time exponential and negative time exponential, but this minus is missing. So to compensate that, we have a minus here. That's it. Okay. So they're all very simple problems, provided you know this standard transforms. Understand? The fourth one, x of n is equal to 2 into delta to the power delta of n minus 3 minus 2 into delta of n plus 3. Okay. So here we shall write, we know that Z transform of delta of n minus n naught is Z to the power minus n naught. Okay. And Z transform of delta of n plus n naught is Z to the power n naught. Okay. So therefore, applying Z transform implies x of z is equal to 2z to the power minus n naught, okay, minus 2z to the power plus n naught. Why am I writing n naught, n naught? Let's write 3 yeah, in place of n naught. Fine, it's minus 3 and it is here z to the power 3. Okay, so this is all for this ROC is all z except z equal to 0. For this it is all z except z equal to infinity, right? So therefore, x of z can be written as 2z cube, 2z to the power minus cube. Let me do that. Okay, minus 2 power z 3 with ROC. How to write this? Yeah, magnitude z greater than 0 and less than infinity. It cannot be 0 and infinity, except z equal to 0 and except z equal to infinity. Okay, is what is the region of convergence. Fine. Now, can you solve this yourself? Let's see how many of you can do this. Everybody. The fifth one, x of n is given to be 3 minus half to the power n u of n minus 2 3 power n u of minus n minus 1. Do this now, everybody. So this is positive time exponential, but this should have been this a power n u of n type. But there is a minus. Let's take care of that. Okay, and this is of the type minus b to the power n u of minus n minus 1. So this also we need to be taken care of. So therefore, applying Z transform implies x of z equal to, okay, let's just rearrange this. Z transform 3 we take out, okay, Z transform of minus half power n u of n. Since this is minus inside this half, inside this bracket, I cannot take that out. Okay. So you need to keep it as it is, but that needs to be taken care of in the results. Fine. So let's do this plus. Okay. This plus 2, then bring this here. bring this minus along with this 3 parent so that it suits the uh, standard transform that we want to look for. Okay, Z transform of. Understand? So this is how the arrangements should be. So therefore, this x of z is 3z by z plus half because there is minus here. Okay, plus 2z by z minus 3. Fine. So here ROC is magnitude z greater than half. Here this is minus is not considered because this is magnitude z. Okay, magnitude means we don't consider the minus sign. And here z is inside the circle with radius 3. Understand? So finally how we should write this is this. So along with the ROC we need to write. That's why we take this, and how to write ROC is like this. ROC is z greater than half and less than 3. Fine. So this is how the things are. Is this okay with you, everybody? Give your attendance. Fine. So let's begin with one more session after this.